sleep.
Hey, ladies.
Hey.
How are you feeling?
I'm
Feeling
feeling so good. It's
good.
such a
Relaxed.
nice night.
Relax.
You have something for
I
us?
do. It's our last night here. So I figured we would just celebrate with a little champagne.
Where are we?
Yes, where are we? We are in Phoenix, Arizona. We decided to
Arizona.
do a little why do I keep saying staycation?
Getaway.
we
Mom,
got
get
away.
It's a getaway. we have absolutely gotten away.
Yes.
We're all the way across town where we can't even figure out the time, y'all.
That was a whole thing. Mountain time and Pacific time, it is
Two
not as
different
simple as it seems.
And we're coming from Eastern,
Yep.
and you're
Texas.
Central. So we have really, this whole time thing has been messing us up. But I just thought it would be nice that we kind of celebrated with some cupcakes and some champagne.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's like the first season of us doing this, and we have accomplished so much during the time. So I'm just really proud of us.
Very proud of us, too.
I'm so proud of us. We've done so well. So
I'm gonna be the aesthetics girl.
yeah, please be the aesthetics girl. But you guys have the privilege and the honor to see us just in our rare raw form.
Yes.
So
Matching pajamas.
y'all just hope that I don't hit myself in the face with this. And
That would make for interesting
it
content.
really would. While I work on this bottle.
So, so while we were filming Moms Actually, we focused a lot on like the style and the way we looked, and I thought that was really important because we went back and forth of whether we got all dressed up or whether we should look like our
Normal
everyday
selves.
selves. And it just made me reflect on how much effort, if any, do we take in our personal style. Do you
Okay, yep. No, don't pay attention to me. Don't pay attention to me.
I mean,
I'm distracted.
very
I feel
distracting.
like
I'm sorry.
my style changes with the
Oh, wait.
seasons. I feel like sometimes I want to dress in sweats all day, like for weeks and months. And then there's sometimes where I feel the urge to want to like dress up, look good, feel good, and get a little sexy. So I think mine just depends on the season of like where I'm at. Like if it's hot, I'm like, I don't really want to dress up.
So we talked about style, but what about the beauty standards? Because I think that is totally different. Like when it comes to the standards of what beauty is. Like you think about the 90s when everything was like really natural, very like chill. And then we went through like a time period where everybody was like super contoured and super like doing all the things. Now I think it's a
I feel like the 90s is coming back.
back, but now we have people that are into the filters. We also are into, constantly, doing stuff to our faces and altering our appearance. So like, do you feel more pressure, like just as a woman in general? Because I think too, when we're having these conversations, it's more than just like motherhood. I think as a woman, like we have so many things that we feel like we have to keep up with that it can get a little overwhelming. I know for me.
Yeah. I feel like I've struggled with that recently. I think it's because we've been in the camera a lot recently. And like seeing myself. I've been finding more like things that I kind of want to alter within myself, and I've never ever looked at myself like that. So I think it has been a struggle for me.
I agree.
Like, oh, I can do this. I can get my teeth fixed, or I can like maybe get some fillers. I don't know. There's like things that I never thought I would do. I'm like, oh, I am getting older.
Yeah.
So
it also opens up the perspective of, I feel like before I used to look at celebrities and stuff like that and be like, why would they do that? Like, why would they touch their...
them?
I would be kind of judgy. And now I understand, like, looking at yourself all the time, you find so many things. And I mean, of course, I look at myself every day in the mirror, but for some reason, it's so different, like knowing that everybody is staring at you like on a screen. So I'm looking at all my little imperfections and I'm like, ooh, I want to fix this. So I got a running list.
Yeah, that's how I felt when we were shooting just all the time. We had hair, we had makeup, and I was like, oh, if I take time to like pay attention to myself, I can, look, not that I look bad every day without makeup, but I was like, oh, it's just so important to invest in the time in yourself. And I work at home every day, so sometimes it's so easy to just roll out of bed and just the mom bun, my hair, my face not done. And it just reminded me like, oh, I'm bad. I can look good. I can do this. And And then, like you said, it also makes you notice the stuff you want to change. And I was like, oh, this makeup can lift up my eyes a little bit more. This can make me look, 5 years younger.
Yeah.
So it does make you, it makes me feel beautiful, but it also makes me notice things that when the makeup comes off, when the filter comes off,
Girl.
like, oh, this is what I look like?
Look,
Yeah.
didn't we call each other and I think we called each other a day after and we were all like in our sweats and had our
Yeah.
Where's my glam?
and we were like,
What's
we did not
going
feel
on?
the same. And
Yeah.
I couldn't shake it for like a week.
Really?
I didn't feel like myself after because I saw myself in so much makeup
Yeah.
all those days.
full
And when I got
glam.
home, I was like,
What is
Hair
this?
done, face done,
Yeah.
all this
so
stuff.
it was very different for me.
So when it comes to the beauty, though, of course, beauty starts within. And so how do you feel like you invest in yourself and you invest in your, like, affirming yourself?
Yeah.
Do you, even the self-care, like, of course, that's a big term these days that we all use, but it comes in different forms. And so how do you feel like that have you beefed that up since we've started this? Because now I think we've all can relate and say that since we have started the show, we are looking at ourselves differently. And so what practices have you put in place since then to kind of like combat that?
For me, it's always been look as good as you can afford, but don't take it too far.
That's so good.
Because
I love
some
that.
people can afford to take it too far, but I think just making sure you're looking good for you, not for anybody else. Because if you're doing it for anybody else, you're never going to be pleased. You can be 1 pound as skinny as you want to be, and everybody can tell you, but if you don't feel it, it doesn't matter. So there's things I've worked on myself and that I still, like, I'm about to get my nose fixed. I got it done 10 years ago and it's bothered me since then. And I still want to get it changed, but I waited 10 years to make sure that I really wanted it, that I wasn't trying to meet like an aesthetic like style that wasn't for me. And other things I've done is just making sure that it's what
for you.
I want to
Yeah.
look like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. I feel like for me, I have really, one of the biggest things that I changed is kind of what you were saying. Like, you realize being in that setting for that week, like how much maybe you weren't doing to yourself that you could be doing. And so
Working out,
I
eating
just
better.
I started working out more, and I'm like, okay, Morgan, you don't like the back fat that's just sitting over that tank top. So how about you go to the gym more? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Man, our little stuff was poking
yeah,
out.
like you don't like
all the time.
Yeah, like y'all. I know y'all saw it.
all the
I know y'all saw it. I really
Someone
appreciate you
even
guys
commented on it.
for
They
real.
were like, well, not in a bad way. They're like,
I didn't see that. Who said something?
They said we like to see real bodies. I was like, what's that mean?
Oh!
I really don't think they meant it in a bad way, but you know what?
Yeah. Real bodies is like it's some fluff, some flab, and me seeing that, I'm like, okay, Morgan, if you don't like the way that you look on camera and it already adds, a couple pounds, then you need to change the way you
a lot of pounds.
you change the way you eat, change the way you diet, and just get a bit more disciplined in what you're doing. Not only that, but I also just started like getting dressed more, no matter where I'm going, because before I would just like throw on some sweats and just be like, y'all can get what y'all get today. But I think I've been
Not
taking
the stylist, Morgan.
No, seriously, I think at times like I would just kind of like throw on whatever, and only get dressed like on the weekends. But now during the week, if I'm going anywhere, if I'm going to lunch with somebody, if I'm, taking a meeting or something like that, even if it's a meeting within my home and I'm trying to like, I have to get on a Zoom, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to get dressed. I'm going to put some makeup on.
Do you put the pants on too?
No. It's giving very much so Zoom attire. So I get a cute shirt on and, some sweatpants. But
it also helps with productivity, I think.
yes.
Oh, it does.
I feel like if I get dressed up, even because we all work from home.
Yeah.
So if I dress up while I am at home working, I am more productive than if I'm just lounging around in my, sweats. And so it really does help change your confidence too.
But I have a question. So we were talking about beauty, we were talking about filter, makeup, all that stuff in social media. We have girls. It'd be interesting to see how it affects boys, but what do you think about our girls or our children growing up in this world where we just had to compare ourselves to the people in our little cul-de-sac or in our school? Now we compare ourselves subconsciously or consciously to the entire world. And everybody's talking about no filter and no this, and they all got something going on.
Yeah, it's like it's always something.
So it's like my daughter now has to grow up in a world where, now I gotta compare myself to some exotic person in Colombia or something. It's just
because they
or
all
had
start to look
surgery
the same.
that won't talk about it. I think I'm for surgery or for any changes, but
talk about it. Like, be honest.
Yeah,
like let's not go get a mommy makeover and then come out with my 10-day plan to lose weight. Like, and I think too.
Tell me your doctor instead.
Right, tell me the doctor. I want to know. If you have a doctor, though, honestly, put it in the chat. But no, for real, I think for me, it starts at home, and I've said this a couple times. It's really not what's taught; it's what's caught. And so between me affirming them constantly and like even asking them, like, not just saying like, girl, you look cute today, but like, oh, what do you want to do to your hair? What do you like about your hair? And just asking them questions to be able to give them space to affirm themselves, that, and then also making sure that I'm affirming myself in front of them. Because again, the more they see me talk down on myself and talk down on, even if it's a very slight comment, it matters so much. And so they will automatically feel like, well, maybe I should be comparing myself. Maybe I should be looking at that thing that I wasn't looking at before, but now maybe I should. So I think it's all about how you model that behavior.
But it starts with simple things, like even my hair. My daughter wants to wear a ponytail and have straight hair. Just because I do. And, that's, especially in, the Black community, hair is a big deal. So it's like, I'm like, but I like my hair like this. I don't want to, like, go back. Like, I don't know how to manage all of that because we do so much stuff that's just natural to us that we don't realize, or we do realize that's affecting them as well.
It's just the intentionality part, I think, and it's hard to say that we gonna do it perfect every single time, but I think if we just keep it in the forefronts of our brains to do something, maybe it's something once a week. I know at one point I did like affirmation post-its on the mirror and like just put little things on my girl's bathroom mirror about themselves or whatever. But what do you guys do? We would love to know. We would love to
I want to know what Sopa thinks. Like, she got the boys.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very conscious when it comes to not talking about myself in front of my kids, just because I know what that does. But my son is the king of affirmations. And like, to other people, like he compliments other people, he makes other people feel really, really good.
That's so sweet.
Like anytime someone looks cute, he'll be like, "You look really cute."
Where do you think he got that from?
And little kids too, like little girls, he'll be like, "Ryan, you look so cute." But that's just how that's how I am with them. I'm very like I'm always complimenting them, always making them know that they look good, feel good, and it feels good when they do it to me too. So I'm very cautious about making sure that they know that that is not, for me, it's not always like how I look, and I'm always like spitting out negative things about me, because your words matter and they pick up on everything. Everything matters to them.
Do you think you do anything different with the girl, or it'd be the same?
I feel like it'll be the same. I think I will have more talks with the girl, because I feel like boys aren't that much into comparing themselves as much as girls are. And so with my girl, I'll probably have more talks with her and just kind of walk her through that. Like, it's okay if you do compare, but talk it through. We'll talk it through and we'll walk through it and work through those emotions, because it's normal. We're all human. We're all going to compare ourselves.
It exists, and that's what I always try to let my children know too. Like, it happens. Like, I don't want them to have this high standard that they think they're never going to compare. It happens. I want to teach them how to deal with that when they do it.
Exactly.
Because that's how a lot of, I know it's a little off topic, but that's how a lot of friendships end. Because the comparison comes, the jealousy comes, because they don't know how to communicate. This is how I feel about it. Instead, they shut down, or they like kind of pull away.
And then they assume things. They tell themselves a story that no one ever told them.
But you really don't see that in guy friendships. It's more so in the
females.
Women. We don't know. No one talks about it at a young age. How to communicate, how to deal with comparison.
Because it's like you said, it's normal. And I think that's the first step, is to recognize no matter how pretty you are, no matter how confident you are, we're all going to be at a space, in a place where we're like, ooh, maybe I should do this. Or I'm looking at someone, I'm comparing myself, I feel a little, insecure. Like, it doesn't matter. You could be the most confident person in the room and you're going to feel that way at some point.
It happens.
It just happens. So we want to hear from you guys as always. Make sure that you put in the chat, in the comments, like, what your take is on this. Are you affirming your daughters? Are you affirming your sons? What type of conversations are you guys having in your home? We so appreciate you guys for all of the comments, all of the love, all of the messages, all of the support that you guys have given us this entire time since we have begun. And it's just been so so beautiful. All right, so I didn't get to open the champagne, so I'm gonna try one more time, y'all. All right, so one.
I loosened it for you.
Yay! Well,
Oh my
I am so excited. Cheers to you. Cheers to you guys. Oh, your glass is so hot. I'm so excited, you guys, and I'm just so glad that we get to do this. I'm sorry, I'm a little. Sometimes
I can't wait
a
for
heavy
you guys
hand.
to see what we have ahead.
Yes,
we're excited to see what we have ahead.
This is
just the beginning.
The beginning. So cheers to you guys. Thank you for joining Moms Actually, where motherhood meets sisterhood. See y'all.